class. First, you want to microwave the butter. Then you want to dip the clam into the butter. And then you dissect it via your mouth.
I thought you were dead.
Sun out of your eyes and be yourself.
Heard you were dead.
She's dead, wrapped in plastic.
That man's dead back there.
It was worse than dead. Must be dead. Is this a dead man, Doctor?
Come on! Oh, Jesus Christ!
Hello. Welcome back to the Roast Mortem Podcast, the only podcast where Gallagher is constantly smashing watermelons in your own testicles.
We can't get him to stop.
Yeah, it's horrible.
My anus!
Yeah, how are you? That's a good intro, right? I wrote it down.
Yeah, you did. It's great. I like it.
Perfect.
Nobody likes that intro. I am Tom.
I'm a Travis.
Hey, I'm Cody.
In studio tonight, we have two very special guests.
What the fuck?
All the way from England.
Oh.
We got James.
Oh.
Longtime friend over here. How you doing, James?
Hey.
Hello, or I abduct the say where I come from.
All right.
Culture.
That'll be a good topic. And we got his lovely wife, Siobhan.
Hello.
There we are. You have to believe us now.
And she has some qualifiers here with tonight's episode.
Well, you know,
we'll
I'm
get to in a bit.
I'm actually a doctor. Remember?
No.
You're a doctor of
What are you,
dick.
doctor?
Doctor of Dangus's dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
When did you acquire that paperage?
I don't know. In the bathroom.
Okay. what the fuck's a dangus?
It's a little old floppy boy.
All right, you said, oh yeah, you're Wanger.
Yeah, you're my little Dangus.
You're Johnson.
Sorry, what is Siobhan's qualifiers, Tom? Let's get back into it. I don't know.
Siobhan is a primatologist.
All right.
And that will tie in very seriously into our episode at some point, although she seems a little shy right now.
Foreshadowing.
So we'll do a little prying for you.
She's shy until she gets 6 beers, and then you can't shut her up.
There you go. Well, she's on 4 or 5.
Keep
so she's
beering,
good now.
keep
Well,
beering.
Drink
She's
that
getting there.
beer.
Yes.
Chug. Sorry, trying to be American right now.
You point at me like that for?
Yeah,
Ask how our weeks
it's
are.
your next.
Oh, yeah. How's everyone's week going? Hey.
It's Travis Drunk American.
Thanks, Travis.
Yeah,
Well,
how was everyone's week?
fantastic.
Good.
That's all I got.
I'm getting ready. I'm packing for a goddamn 9 to 10 hour flight.
Oh, yeah, the only person that doesn't like going to Hawaii. Right?
That's garbage once you're not a tourist.
James, your week so far?
Yeah, well,
this side of the pond?
I've crossed continents. I spent the first half of the week having a small child call me a prick for money, which is always pretty good. Like, it's good to get paid for being called a prick rather than not being called get a prick. Deal with that, and then flew to America, well, the USA.
Yeah, man.
And then I'm seeing old friends again, which is pretty good.
It's always nice, man.
Even though-
It's nice when you come on this
Hell
side
yeah.
of things because, you know, like, you get to experience freedom for what it's meant to be.
Oh, yeah.
You know, us escaping you lot over there. It's
Yeah.
just like the same thing.
Yeah, freedom where you get sued for saying things that are true.
Oh yeah.
Wait, James, what is the
that- yeah,
you're
stupidest?
right.
What is the stupidest thing you've seen so far?
Stupidest thing.
The stupidest thing
Lay it
in
on.
America.
The stupidest thing?
Yeah.
The, like, American transport system.
Oh yeah.
So, like, what's stupid is getting off a plane and then it's like, oh, it's $10 to get a ticket for the train. Oh, yeah, great,
yeah.
we've all got $10. Oh, actually, no, we add, like, $1.50 to that. And then no one's got change. So you have a 3-hour queue where everyone's trying to figure out how to get
Right.
fucking change.
They've got fucking like euros and like drachmas.
Yeah, and it's like, and it's all
and-
using American terminology no one understands. And then everyone,
Travis?
Shickle.
Shekels.
shekels, whatever.
I'm pretty sure
Shingles.
drachmas haven't been used in, like,
Yeah, dude, like, I used a drachma when I was like 8 and I'm like 30 now.
that was, like, pretty much the last time.
That's
Yeah.
typical American knowledge on current affairs.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, exactly.
Alexander the Great's still ruling over there.
yeah.
It's fine.
How's
Hey,
Alexander?
Alexander.
How,
He's great.
how's his public policies right now? He's still
yeah.
invading Persia, so it's fine.
They like him there. They don't want to admit it. All right, so who's on the old choppy boy tonight?
I did the research. We're doing the one, the only Charles Robert Darwin.
Oh!
Wait, are we doing the Darwin brothers?
Darwin.
Darwin
The
brothers.
Darwin brothers.
brothers?
Yeah, Darwin's
I don't know
brothers.
if he had a brother, but we're doing Darwin.
Oh, okay.
In Living Color was a great show.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
Darwin.
So many Americanisms, like living color. I ain't got a clue.
Oh, you must
Not gonna lie,
at some
it's
point.
great.
I'll introduce you.
Homie, don't play that.
Jesus Christ. So, a few things I want you to know about your boy, Darwin,
Yep.
is survival of the fittest. That wasn't him. That was a retconning. He used something a little bit more racy than survival of the fittest, and someone else retconned. Let's make him not a racist and say just survival of the fittest.
Was his saying, if you're dumb and slow, you're gonna get it?
Nope. His saying is actually tucked into the full title of The Origin of Species, his most famous title ever.
Right.
But the actual extended full title of that book is On the Origin of Species by Means of Natural Selection or the Preservation of Favored Races in the Struggle of Life.
Well,
It's got a hook to it.
He meant species.
and he is an old Englishman, so
Yeah,
he's racist.
yeah.
Like that's a given. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
accept that.
So for those of you who don't know, he's the father of evolution. And Cody's going to get into all that stuff.
He's
I just want to put that at
He's one of the
top-
big
up top
boys of
here.
evolution.
Like,
Yeah.
Pokemon evolution. So he made Charizard.
I mean,
pretty much, dude.
that's not really an
I'll fucking
understanding.
tie
of-
Pokemon
So-
into this.
Yeah,
like
you just brought
evolution.
up Pokemon with Cody in the room. This is going to suck now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like,
So I always thought, no one ever addressed the elephant in the room with evolution. I feel like the
What elephant? What are
you
you
guys
talking
don't know
about?
the elephant in the room,
The
man?
mammoth in the room.
If you put an elephant in a room, it
No.
won't evolve.
Evolution was all about, did they come in the butthole or the pussy?
That's not.
And if they came in the
what
butthole,
that's
they didn't
about.
reproduce.
what?
Well,
That's
I'm
true,
just saying,
but
that's
so
that
incorrect.
evolution.
that's pretty amazing, actually.
Yeah, you think about that.
All the weak, just right for the butthole.
Right in the butthole. Just
Right.
poop it right out. It's garbage.
Okay, amazing.
We're gonna talk about how
Been a long
Darwin.
night.
We're gonna talk about how Darwin was a workaholic, a bad family man, had a huge, crazy, weird appetite, and also he loved himself barnacles a little bit too much. Which brings me to the subtitle of this episode: Charles Darwin, aka He Who Pondered, Are Barnacles Rapists?
Because Travis be going all day about dolphins are rapists.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
mentioned it
Because they
6 times in
fucking
2
are.
days. Like,
They're rapists.
They are.
Yeah,
But
but
I
what- you wait. I haven't seen you for like what 3 years, and the first thing you say is, "Dude, dolphins are rapists."
Is that literally
He's
the first
warning you,
Yeah.
man.
I'm concerned, man. I'm like, hey, I just fucking came and saw. I saw dolphins, and I was like, dude, my buddy's coming and his wife. I don't want to get raped.
James.
Let him know about fucking weirdos in the neighborhood.
Everyone is expecting a human rapist. You're gonna like turn a dark corner, and there's just gonna be like a dolphin flailing in front of you, erect as shit. And you're not gonna know what to do.
That's all right. I spent a lot of time in British pubs. I've had a lot weirder things flashing the genitals at me in the dark alley. Dolphin be quite pleasant, I'll be honest. Like, having a random old dude's like, "What's up?" Ding, dang out.
Just as hairless as a dolphin.
Smooth as dolphins, wang wang.
We got Charles Robert Darwin. Ooh,
Darwin.
Born the 12th of February, 1809, in Shropshire, England.
How do you say it?
Shropshire?
Shropshire.
Got it right.
Not Shropshire, like Shropshire.
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 Oh, God, here we go. It started already.
Yeah.
Shropshire. Well, actually, if you were there, it'd be Shropshire.
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 No, like the Shire
you
is
wanna
where
punch
hobbits
me.
live. Yeah, I don't want to punch you, just prove that you're wrong in front of the whole world. So like the Shire is hobbits live. Shropshire is where like you have cows and milk and shit.
Oh,
Without
okay.
the hobbits.
What was
with
the
less
one that
hobbits. Go
I
on.
said when I first met you? And it was like
Nottingham.
Nottingham.
So it's Nottingham.
No, Birmingham.
Oh, Birmingham. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's Birmingham. Or if you're from there, it's Birmingham.
Birmingham. Why not?
But Travis was like, "Oh, let's go to Birmingham," and I was like, "Right, Birmingham's in Alabama. Which, like, if you squeak like a piggy, you're in Alabama. You're in Birmingham. If you say like, what's it? You said to you, "Excuse me, you've got a ticket."
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the fucking person that
Yeah,
took my
so
ticket.
I took Trav on the train, and the ticket conductor would come up to me and "Excuse me, you've got a ticket." Translation: Excuse me, can I see your ticket, please? And Trav literally went and laughed in their face. He was like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry." And he was like, "You didn't fucking warn me about this shit."
I need disclaimers.
Yeah, properly did. Sorry.
As a young lad, his hobbies included bug catching, exploring,
Did you say spunk catching?
bug catching,
Oh, okay.
bug catching, namely beetles, exploring and beetle collecting. And this is how it ties into Pokemon. That's how Pokemon started, beetle collecting.
Was he a Caterpie master? Was that the thing?
He was not a Caterpie master, but like Satoshi Tajiri was just like a little Aspergery bug collector. as a
Fucking
child.
nerds.
Yup.
Yeah,
And that's where
for
Pokemon
most of
comes
our
from.
audience, which is cool.
That's where Pokemon
what that
comes from.
translates to is it's all right. Zone
Side.
out there, right?
Yeah. I used to eat ants, so
How were those?
they're very sour. They're tasty though. Good source of protein.
Well, here you're gonna get a sour bug
All right.
challenge later on in this podcast. as a young lad.
Sexy.
I already said that. Darwin had one of those daddies that's like, I'm a doctor, and you're going to be one too, whether you like it or not. So, pigeonholing the kids.
All right.
So he was an apprentice doctor to his father, doing the whole Edinburgh medical school thing. Like,
Sorry, Edinburgh?
Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh?
Edinburgh.
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 One more time.
Edinburgh.
One more time, super clean.
Yep. Edinburgh.
There you go.
Dude, I feel like
Sample
we're on.
your voice and put it over every time he says it.
There we go.
Oh, yeah, like English subtitles over Americanisms. They should do that
Yeah.
for everything.
I would help a lot of people.
Oh. Really would, yeah. So it's like, hell, this is Birmingham. Birmingham.
I feel like we're on like UK English Rosetta Stone right now. Like we're
Yeah.
just learning.
This is twice the education.
Yeah, you're getting 2 times the education here. You learn history.
Your head might explode.
for free, like free English dialect. Like,
This
where
shit's
else do you get
free.
that?
This shit's free, dog.
Dude, I'm English. Everything's free, including healthcare. Woo!
Dickhead.
Yep, sorry. Look at me getting ill. And
No
getting
thanks.
my-
I'd rather just buy my Tylenol. I
Oh.
don't want to wait in the line, dog.
No, we queue for hours for it. But
Yeah,
then,
that's what I meant.
yeah, but then they don't let us bleed to death because our credit card's bounced. So, you know.
It does help in extreme
that's right.
circumstances.
Yeah,
It helps.
just a little bit.
All right, let's go.
So
Let's go.
Daddy Darwin wanted Baby Darwin to be a doctor. Womp. Hang up in that problem. Darwin gets squeamish on the side of fucking blood. So. Can't really-
Darwin was squeamish?
Darwin was squeamish at the sight of blood.
Human blood, though.
Red blood, yes.
Red. All right.
There are some things that have non-red juices inside. We'll get to that. He was okay taking apart.
Klingons.
Yeah,
Klingons. Yeah.
Vulcans.
Vulcans.
Sorry.
What are
Yeah, there you
Vulcans?
go.
Green.
The green blood. Yeah, you green blooded hobgoblin. There you go. That's my quote.
Suck my ridges. So
Klingon
finding
sex.
blood.
That was almost a
squeamish-
spit take.
Oh, nice. Finding blood squeamish, he found the experience of medical school tedious and often played hooky. He hung out with a former slave who often taught him the art of taxidermy,
Oh, all right.
aka fucking around with dead things and not seeing blood. Wink, wink.
Oh.
You see what he did there?
So, an ex-slave?
Yeah, former slave.
Right. And he didn't teach him the art of grime music?
No, just taxidermy.
Grime
That's all he
music.
had there.
Is that another UK thing with the grime dropping it in there?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dizzy Rascal.
Exactly.
That's my grime as far as it goes.
That's it.
I've been
Dizzy
listening
Rascal.
to some Stormzy recently.
Well, put it this way, my knowledge of that, I was trying to prove I was cool to my brother, which I do quite a lot. And then I was like, oh, I love Simsy. And he's like, Picard face palmed.
Right.
He's called Stormzy. Yeah.
Simsy.
So yeah, I did it with like Professor Green, where's like Professor Green, and I was like, "Oh, Dr. Green's awesome." He was like, "James, like he's called Professor Green," and his friends were like, "We're gonna leave now.
Yeah.
This dude ain't cool. Dude ain't cool."
Darwin's second year of uni had him studying the life cycles of marine invertebrates. So clams, Travis.
Oh, I love
Clams.
clams, dog.
clams.
Wait, hold on. Imagine me in one of those classes. Because I'd be like, one for me, one for science.
Put it out. Get it out of your
for
mouth.
me.
Get it out of your mouth. Stop it. Those
Travis.
are for science. Get it out.
We were dissecting diseased specimens. Stop that.
All right, so class, first you want to microwave the butter, then you want to dip the clam into the butter, and then you dissect it via your mouth.
Garlic is optional.
Yeah.
If this is American science, this explains a lot about your country.
Oh, that makes me wonder. Did you, in British school, and did you have to dissect anything?
Yeah, we had to dissect an eyeball, but instead,
What
we-
eyeball? You can't just say
kind
an
of eyeball?
eyeball
Yeah.
for fuck's sake.
Prisoner's eyeball?
Yeah, what's going on? An
I think
Australian eyeball?
a cow's, but it could just be like a mutated prisoner, maybe. But
yeah.
it's a cow. So basically, we're meant to mutate it. So instead, we ping down the wall and watch it flip down,
As you do, as you do.
as you do, and then that's like, then the teacher stopped us doing it.
What did we take apart?
A fetal pig.
We took about pigs and frogs,
I
right?
got a fetal pig.
I got
yeah.
a frog.
Yeah, we took apart pigs and frogs in our American school.
Yeah.
Could have been perfectly good bacon, but they just ripped it out.
Dude, ever had a frog like
Was it a
that?
Jewish teacher? Is that what it was? Can't eat the bacon, so you dissect the fucker.
I think he
It was pickled.
Spanish, and you cannot stop Spanish people from eating hog
Chicharron, dog.
That's true.
in a good way.
Embraces.
I'm all about that. Oh, I love it
Well, Spanish people eating pigs.
because I just joined the party.
So good.
They
Pig
embraced
time.
me.
So Pappy Darwin is fucking pissed off. His son is learning how to stuff dead animals and playing around with oysters instead of going to medical school. It's just like, what are you doing? I paid a lot of money. You're gonna finish your schooling up in this ultra strict Catholic school I got going on here.
Tight.
So, like, his dad is being an academic bully, shoving him around, telling him how to finish his academic career.
Finishing school.
Not finishing school.
Strict Catholic school, so basically he got buggered by priests for like 3 years.
Probably.
I don't
probably.
have
Right
anything
up
that
the
says he wasn't. So you get to have that statement
Right, so-
unrefuted.
Thank you.
I
My wife's
believe it.
Catholic, and I'm getting killed later. Like, properly, like, she's eyeing me up, and I can feel the burn in my neck. Like,
Can I watch?
I'm dead.
At the rollicking age of 22, he got quarters aboard the legendary vessel, the Beagle. Why does that sound familiar?
Because it's like a pooch that smells for termites and shit.
That is his famous ship.
That's the
He ends up acquiring.
not his, but yes, that is the ship he did most of his famous work on, the
Yes.
HMS Beagle.
Did he actually use beagles to find all those insects?
Nope.
Oh, well, he
Name
should
of the
have.
boat.
Idiot.
Here's the thing, he almost didn't get on the HMS Beagle because the superstitious captain thought Darwin's nose was too fucking misshapen.
What?
Which is fucking weird because when a jerky-skinned, low-tide reeking, sunburnt taint of a sailor says you're too ugly to be stuck to for the next 5 years, you just go home and fill up pages of your journal, man.
Yeah, I mean,
fucking rough.
Watch out, Adrian Brody.
Yeah, really?
You just murder pints of Rocky Road.
That's the most absurd thing I've ever seen.
You're too ugly for me to be next to for 5 years.
Yeah,
For a sailor, that's saying some shit.
Exactly.
Darwin wasn't like a super ugly dude. I've seen pictures of him.
He was rough.
Yeah, he looked all right.
He was normal. He's just a normal dude.
He's on your 10-pound notes, right?
Yeah.
He is now. However, though, what you think is that you've seen pictures of him. You've seen painted pictures of him.
Oh, we've seen
Where he would say
portraits.
to the guy, "Dude, like, here's 10 quid. Don't make me look like a fucking minger."
Oh, I don't have it in front of me, but he saw one of his portraits once, and it was just like, how do I have one friend? Like, that's what he said after looking at like his middle-aged portrait when he was balding.
Oh my god, the whole like the seeking out evolution, it all is making sense.
Yeah.
Like how will I ever mate? I have to figure out how it's to be
Well,
done.
we will talk about his mating rituals
I can't wait
and
to
how they are very hypocritical to his notes.
All right.
But I want to let you know he was a seasickness land-lubbing fucker. Couldn't do boat life.
So he's like,
Really?
he's
Nope.
puking all over the place
Oh,
on
he's
this trip?
puking. He's puking. But luckily, he was supernumerary, which means before he got on, he paid the crew to do what would have been his share of ship work. So this is a pleasure cruise for Darwin.
It's like Carnival.
Yeah,
Or
I
Disney.
thought he was slightly more badass in this exploration. I thought he headed like the boat as like an expedition out to like South America, but he was just like, one luxury cabin, please, with my dad's money.
Basically, Darwin
Oh.
was a lazy bastard.
Little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
from what
I'm
you're
saying,
describing, you're just kind of sitting there.
Yeah, he used his dad's money for a tropical nerd cruise. That's what I like to call it.
Tropical nerd cruise.
Nerd.
That sounds like a
that's one of
grindcore band.
Tropical nerd cruise.
We are tropical nucleus. We play well.
Darwin
I love
aboard the HMS Beagle hit up all the sexy South American spots. We got Rio de Janeiro, the Falkland Islands, and the Galapagos, to name a few.
We know about his Galapagos adventures.
We'll
Yeah.
get there.
That's where he
Galapagos
got
boy.
sexual.
He's fucking around with all sorts of things. He's got fossils, he's got seashells, he's got goddamn seashells in fossils and vice versa. And he's postulating how geology relates to mass extinctions and localized extinctions.
That's a lot of postulating, dude.
Also, he's seeing fucking iguanas swimming. That's ridiculous.
Get out of the
don't
water.
swim.
Iguanas
Like, what-
swim in the Galapagos.
That's stupid. Why would they do that?
I've watched a lot of nature docs while trying to fall asleep drunk, and I have seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, they do.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're swimmers,
It's
man.
wild because they're cold-blooded, and you'd think like, oh, water would be a death sentence. Getting wet would be a death sentence for you, but it's just so goddamn balmy in South America.
Yep.
We got iguanas swimming like fucking idiots, and also there's these goddamn organisms, these shelled organisms on the beaches that are just over 100 years old, chilling safely like there's no goddamn tomorrow. Tortoises.
Oh.
It's like, hi, I'm a century old. It's nothing. Hello.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
That's how I live now.
Yeah,
Century.
stupid old men.
So, tortoise shells had a very high bounty because apparently there were like a huge scientific evidence for survival of the fittest. Because if you studied the shape, you could tell where they came from, what islands they're from. yada, 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 this and that, their evolutionary line. However, Darwin was unable to capture a single tortoiseshell during his entire time in the Galapagos.
Wait,
How?
Yeah, what?
Even though his diary explicitly said, "We have tortoises aboard," he was never able to return a single tortoiseshell to London. We'll find out why. You might have hypotheses.
I have a reason which I'm going to shut up till a bit.
What?
Do you want me to shut up and tell you in a bit with the hypotheses?
Yeah, you can
Tell us now.
Right, okay, so what I heard was giant tortoise is the most delicious meat ever existed. And apparently it has a texture
I don't
of
know this
lightly
per
buttered
se.
veal. So I've heard that like
What was the descriptor there?
lightly buttered veal. So from what I've heard is with giant tortoises is that they got one, and they're all living on biscuits and ships rations and dried shit. And so, like,
Sawdust
that is
and
literally
fucking grapes.
yeah, sawdust, grapes, and old like penis. Dude, the sailors, what I think they're fun.
I'll opt for the buttered veal.
Yeah, veal. So literally, they heard that this was like the nicest meat ever, and they kept capturing them, and then the guys would cook them, eat them at night. So that's literally why they struggled to get one for so long, because they eat them.
All
for
right,
a
all
while.
right. I'll let you know. We're gonna get there.
We'll get there.
But you're
Right.
totally right.
Yeah.
I'm British. I'm used to it.
I mean,
What, you fucking eat tortoise? They're endangered now, James.
Yeah, again, I'm British. Still the Empire. Don't give a shit.
I see Darwin like, oh boys, don't eat my tortoise. I need to bring him back to the queen.
Are you playing Charles Darwin as Woody Allen?
Yeah.
No,
Amazing.
I thought it was the Jewish guy from Family Guy.
Oh,
Mort.
More, yeah, more.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I know what he sounds like. I've been there.
So what is the species or manner of species that Darwin is in schools known for studying the fucking hardest and most?
Finches.
There we go. The finches.
Oh, titties? Boobies?
No, finches.
What are those? No, but I need to.
Blue-fitted boobies.
Do you look at boobies and titties?
You ever see
He
tits
must
that are
have.
blue on the bottom?
He must
Yeah.
have.
That's
Well,
usually an
that's-
infection.
That's
Yeah.
like necrosis, dude.
Necrosis comes across black or green usually. So he saw all these finches and they're all weird and different, and he speculated like, there's some horny blackbird population fucking themselves in these finches. So let me just shoot a bunch and bring them back to London, or send them to London and see what they say. And he thought they were just regular finches, just getting like, fucking raped by blackbirds every now and then.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, that one's more blackbird than that one is finch, yada, yada, yada. But the samples got to London, and some, what's the fancy word? Ornithologist?
Ornithologist?
Yeah, some sexy, yeah, I'm getting a thumbs up from Siobhan on the couch. Some sexy bird expert is just like, dude, these are 12 distinct species that have never been seen before.
Are they titties and boobies?
No, they're finches. What
God damn
they're
it,
just
dude.
finches.
But tell me they're boobies.
They're not. They're clearly not. Those are different species altogether.
No, but they're really boobies.
What's making this whole conversation funny is that you keep saying, like, shot the blackbird. Well, where I come from, bird means girl, like a hot girl. Oh, she's a bird.
Oh, the blackbird.
So you're
Yeah.
saying shot up the blackbird, and to me it means something totally different.
It means titties and boobies.
I'm
saying.
He dissected some really, like she's like a fit bird. It's like, yeah, she's hot. So
Yeah.
he's like dissected the birds. I'm like, yeah, he did.
Dissected. Ooh.
So instead of
word.
bird inbreeding, he's got 12 unique species, and he's thinking like, they're all different, so they must be trying to do something. They might be trying to do something with each other or against each other, aka competition. So he's got this like slight theory of the transmutation of species.
Are you talking about mashing and feeling?
finches? No.
Mashing and
Mashing and
birds. Mashing and feeling the birds.
Yeah.
Bitches.
In it.
Finches, not bitches.
Or benches, if you want to get picky.
So, sees all this shit, writes a ton about it, sends samples, brings samples. He gets home, and here's where we're going to talk about how he was his first case of shitty personness, aka how he was a workaholic.
That's what we live for here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in late game capitalistic America.
Ooh.
Yeah, he
yeah.
ate off the dollar menu every night.
Oh, yeah.
Always complaining at TJ Maxx about something.
Hang on, so do you call it TJ Maxx?
Yeah, what do you call it? I know
TK Maxx?
TK Maxx.
You got
is-
TK Maxx?
TK Maxx, yeah, it's exactly the same branding and company and everything, but for some reason we call it TK. And it comes
it's
from America. I was like, are you new glasses or is that wrong?
Upon Darwin's return, he moronically accepted a huge amount of money for a ridiculous publishing schedule. So it was just like, I'll make 6 books in 4 days for $1 million. And he just said yes to this.
That's dumb.
It is dumb. And he himself felt the consequences on a personal basis. He got uncomfortable palpitations of the heart. Which, in old-timey London can be fucking anything, man.
Total palpitations of the heart.
It could be a sexy power ballad. And all of his doctors had one prescription for him, and it was, I'm quoting this, knock off all the work. That's a quote. That's a quote from all of his doctors. Knock off all the work.
So James, if you were working too much and you need to supplement your diet with something, what would, as a British person, what would you eat?
Sausage
to
rolls.
kind of relax.
Sausage rolls.
Yeah, sausage roll.
So sausage roll is a sausage and pastry, which he once described as chicken in a crepe because he was too drunk.
Oh, wait, what did I call it when I was
He
wasted?
called it chicken in a crepe. Because he was that drunk. He was like, dude,
That's
last
not
night
right.
I ate some shit and I don't know what it was, but it was fucking amazing. Like chicken in a crepe. And then I was like,
That's not right.
I did not give you that. And then he was like, yeah, it was like this shit wrapped in shit. And I was like, you mean a fucking sausage roll? And they went, yeah, and you get this brown shit you dip. And oh my God, it blew my fucking mind. And I was like, yeah, it's called brown sauce. Fucking brownie
Brown
sauce.
sauce.
Yeah,
for those of you at
sauce.
home, the old HP sauce.
Oh, so yeah.
Hewlett Packard.
No, do you know what it stands for in that context?
House Parliament.
Oh, fuck you.
That's cool.
Yeah, because it's got a House of Parliament on the bottle.
Yeah, it's right on there.
That's fucking nice. I didn't
You
know
just
that.
look at it and you go, this is going to be corrupt.
Corrupt, middle-aged, and white.
All right.
Please be correct.
So if you need to de-stress, eat a sausage roll.
Darwin did not eat a sausage roll and he did not let up on the work. And his reward for that was he got headaches, stomach aches, heart problems, eczema, severe boils, palpitations, and tremors for the rest of his life just because he wouldn't ease up on his fucking schedule.
Wait, did he watch Tremors?
With Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, Kevin Bacon.
No,
dude.
he didn't.
Like a
it
big
didn't
bacon
exist.
bap.
No.
Big old sand.
Bacon Bap. I was trying to speak English now. He's got to the drunk level where he starts pretending he goes,
Back in your days in Wales.
Yeah,
you
for a
just
year and a
bopping
half,
around
a
back
decade
there.
ago.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Travis spent a while in Wales going to school, learning about different things about dirt.
Getting drunk.
getting really drunk and getting the names of all of our convenience food wrong. And also, like, not knowing when I've touched his ass, so he turns around to the girl next to him and starts chatting her up.
That happened.
That really happened. I was like, he thought this girl was lining up, so I pinched his ass. And it was her. He was like, "Oh, great. Hey, darling, want a beer?"
I didn't say, "Hey, darling, you want a beer?"
Okay,
We're not that American.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
We're not 1943 America.
Oh, hey, darling.
You want a beer?
Hey, good looking.
That's my dad's like, "Hey, a good looking. Hey,
you got
cooking." And then, yeah.
Hey there, good looking, pardon me.
Yes, exactly. Little hanky.
Exactly, that's my hit impression.
Your boy Charles Darwin was a working, nervous wreck. But lo, behold, it is not all in vain, for he had, waiting in the wings, a childhood sweetheart willing to take care of him during his panicked sickness. And her name was Emma Wedgwood.
Wedgwood? That's horrible.
I'm going to show you a picture, and I'm going to want some...
Is she fit?
Her name is Wedgwood, so she's been wedging wood in her for a long time.
Yeah, I call that a good Friday night.
I'm gonna pass a picture, and let's take shots painting the picture.
All right.
Ready? Because it's a podcast. Tom,
All right.
here we go. Here's Emma.
Shall I wait?
No, there you go. That's Emma. What do you think of Emma Wedgwood?
Your phone's fucked. She's got brick face.
Brick face,
Brick
good.
face.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
Keep
she's
going.
got deep eyeballs.
Travis's turn. What do we got, Travis?
Oh.
Yeah, what about this?
Is that a shadow under her mouth, or
What do
is
you
that
like
like
this vixen?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that a shadow under her lower
that's,
lip?
I think that's tomato paste.
No, I was thinking it's more of one of those like cool guys new metal goatees,
Right.
like just
Is
the
he
soul patch,
Fred Durst of
Yeah,
the
soul
7th century
patch.
hot women category.
and like a shitty Princess Leia hair going on.
Well, that's the
James,
pants
we're on a
of the Jews.
podcast, so the people need to see what you're seeing. What do you got?
Okay, I am seeing someone who looks like halfway between a Springer Spaniel and a penguin and a Jew.
I just drank your beer, James.
It's like it's like Man Bear Pig.
It's not racist. It's just like when
It's
you
enough-
have when you
That's
have
what it is.
payas, you look like a Jew.
yeah, she's got that
That's what it
going
is,
on.
yeah.
I'm gonna call her an English Princess Leia.
Oh yeah, so English Princess Leia, or as we say, like after 3 pints, I would Princess Leia.
Yeah, that. Exactly.
Yeah, we're all drunk now. You should have asked us that one sober.
It's definitely
Her face is more symmetrical now.
And in the lovely Emma's words, don't be ill anymore, my dear Charlie, till I can come be with you to nurse you.
Come.
Yeah, I got cum as well,
All I heard was come.
and then that was it. That's all you ever hear is cum.
Yeah.
So
Gay.
that's him being a workaholic. Let's now talk about him being an awkward family man. So he has this burning question to marry Emma Wedgwood, his childhood sweetheart. And, in his possession, we found a pro and con list of him thinking this over himself.
Wait, he wrote that shit down?
He wrote that shit down. We got it right now. We're revealing it on the Roast Mortem cast.
Even if you do write that, throw that in the fireplace.
Oh, yeah. Don't laminate it. Darwin, you're a fucking idiot, Darwin, for laminating
You
that.
don't have to document everything, you dum-dum.
Pros and cons.
Yep. On the pro side, we have, first and foremost, companionship, even in old age. This is pros for marrying Emma Wedgwood. Companionship, even in old age, which is lovely. I'd like that. That's great.
Makes sense.
Someone
Is
to
that
take
positive?
care of the house.
Housework.
Yeah, housework. And somewhere towards the bottom of that list, I quote you, and I shit you not, better than a dog.
What was Darwin doing?
I don't know.
Was he trying to
I
change
don't know.
evolution, dude?
He had a couple beagles. It wasn't just the ship. He had another couple beagles. Yeah. that he would ride around.
And on the con list, we have less money for books, a quote-unquote terrible loss of time.
This guy sounds like a lad, I'm sorry, but
Real catchy.
And an inability to have clever conversation with men. Let me try that again.
What inability?
An inability to have clever conversations with men.
Are you talking about him or his wife?
He thought he would have to dumb down his conversations when his wife was
I
in
want to
earshot.
see her pros and cons list.
Con jerked off a tortoise.
Chauvinist dickhole.
So that might be a little sexist on Darwin's part, but I don't know. It might be him talking specifically about Emma or just women in general. I don't know.
If you don't have confidence to go meet other women, you don't have the right to make a list like that.
James, from an English perspective,
yes.
pros and cons
Of what?
of what
Emma
this.
Wedgwood?
Well, no, I want your English perspective on his autistic list of what's going on.
Con is from that era as a male in England, so he's definitely got syphilis.
Maybe haps.
Definitely got syphilis. What's that? Conning Curry? Cody?
Yeah.
Ben, Dave, Frank.
Just call him Curry.
It's all good.
So his list, so the con is, like, he doesn't say how good or bad in bed she is.
Oh yeah.
No mention of that.
No mention she lady on the street freaking the bed. We
He
don't
was
know.
fucking beagles. We know this already.
Yeah.
Science.
He's a beagle fucker.
Well, do you think they touched like each other's different bits before they
did.
married?
I don't know about that, but I know
Yeah,
there
I'm
was big
saying.
touching.
This is
I don't
probably
think he was
pros and cons
into it,
before.
man. He probably just like jerking off in like rare bushes.
well, like George Bush.
In rare bushes, like exotic bushes.
Yeah, I gotta go to the
I think I
Galapagos to
watched
find
that.
this very rare bush to yerk off in.
Yeah.
After weighing pros and cons, your boy Darwin said, fuck it, and married the lovely Emma Wedgwood in 1839, which is nice. Good. I'm
Good for
happy.
them.
Darwin's settling in. And believe it or not, the two had many things in common. Inquisitiveness, patience, a set of grandparents.
Grandparents?
What?
Where does that come in?
They're cousins!
I thought it was from England, not Alabama.
It is England.
Oh yeah, you got him over there too.
Wait, Cody, hold on a second.
What?
Every fucking person you do is cousin touching.
Why Travis?
I don't know.
Why are they doing? Why are all the smart people fucking their cousins?
So we had Einstein.
Einstein is a
and
cousin.
wasn't Edison also a cousin?
Edison
boy?
was a cousin toucher.
Yeah,
Cousin touch you.
I'm sure. Like I don't know. I feel like Isaac
There's
would have
more.
done it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, you should just start another podcast where it's just you talking about the cousin people, and we'll call it the Cousin Couch. with
It's
Cody
incest with Cody.
Wincest with Cody McCann.
McCann. Yeah, Wincest.
Random thing about incest. So it's illegal in like Alabama, but it's not illegal in New York.
Well, because we didn't have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Because
You don't have to make laws for things that aren't a problem.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
literally is a thing. That the only countries or states that have laws against it are people who had to stop someone fucking the sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here it's like, well, we got a lot of choice.
No one wants to do that. Well, we also have people too.
Yeah.
You leave the house and you're like, oh, you're a woman, you're a man. Let's hang out. You know.
I mean, Darwin has his beagles, so he has a choice.
That's the name of the boat.
chose
There's
the
no
wrong-
actual beagle.
No, he's fucking beagles. He said dogs.
The
That was
finest
a pro.
beagle.
Whoa.
All right, well, let's roll back into it.
Roll back straight.
Why is this a goddamn hypocrisy moment for fucking Darwin?
Oh, because evolution is you want to take an unrelated person to take the better traits, combine them, and make a stronger being.
Is that a
Ooh, wow.
cornerstone of evolution?
Yeah, dude.
To
Yeah,
not
it is.
fuck your sister?
That's a cornerstone of all existence in all.
Right,
realities
yeah,
ever.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Unless she's fit.
Fuck, dude.
Darwin is on record. Darwin's on record saying cross-fertilization is better than self-fertilization. So it's better to shag a stranger than your sister. More like he has this written down in his diaries. He's marrying his first cousin, Emma Wedgwood.
What an idiot.
Is that because he knows he's fucking his cousin and he feels deep shame?
Maybe he doesn't.
He does not feel great about this. Confirmed.
Well, why wasn't that on the goddamn list?
I know.
Yeah.
Fucking my cousin,
know.
not okay with me.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
Against everything I believe in.
She listens when I'm angry. Con. She's my goddamn cousin.
It wasn't on the list, so he must have been fine with it, right?
Yeah, we got over that speed bump.
All right. So if you're Darwin and you know cousin fucking's not good, and you're fucking your cousin, what, James? What is an appropriate amount of offspring to have if you know inbreeding's not good and you're fucking your cousin? How many kids do you want to have if you're doing that?
I'm going to guess.
It's
As an
literally
Englishman,
your thesis to defend. Fucking strangers is better than cousins. How many kids do you have with your cousin?
I'm going to think as an Englishman, not someone from Alabama. So I'm going to say 0.
0?
Yes.
Good. How many do you think, Travis?
How many do dogs have? Is that like, what's a litter?
A litter's like a litter is nipple amount divided
like
by
12.
2. Yeah, so
12 kids.
no, it's
So
6.
6 kids.
6 kids.
Yeah, half a dozen.
I'm gonna double down what James says because you shouldn't even be doing that anymore.
Yeah.
Come on.
Doubling down on 0 is in fact 0. Thank you, Tom. He had
Dude,
10
really?
kids.
10.
Whoa.
10 kids with
He
his
had
cousin.
more than dog tits. He had more than dog tits.
Dog tit. There's 12 dog tits.
Oh my god.
Is this where Kurt Cobain got the
He
idea
had
from
more,
incesticide from?
than dog
Possibly.
tit sets.
Possibly.
So he had 10 kids, which it's a lovely math number or maths number, depending on which side of the pond you're from. Am I right?
Maths.
Maths. So I have 2 maths questions for our lovely Kez across the pond. Now, Siobhan, if 3 out of 10 of Darwin's children succumb to infant mortality, how many survive to adulthood? What percentage survived to adulthood if 3 died in their infancy? And he had 10 in total. I know you've been drinking.
70%?
There we go.
Yeah.
70%.
British education at its
So
finest.
that's what happens when you have sex with your cousin. 70% of your offspring only get to see adulthood. Now, I have a question for you, James.
Go ahead.
If 3 of the survivors can't have children, if 3 of 10 of the children can't make babies, what percent of Darwin's babies are infertile?
30%.
There we go.
British education.
Yeah,
Man,
I'm saying
free.
American
It's a fact.
education. I'm
Also,
like looking here like
Fucking horrible.
there's a fly in the wall. And I know it's 7.
ADHD. The answer was never 7, it was 70.
Guess
Travis.
what? It is 7 now.
Science.
Hey, DHD. Hi, waiter. Hey, look, a squirrel.
He said H. Oh my fucking god. So like 3 of his children didn't make it past 10. And
fuck?
another 3 of his children are fucking just
Stupid.
jizz sandpaper. Can't do anything. It's fucking gross.
By my wife's comment, that's actually pretty good odds for both primates and humans of that time.
There we go.
In your face.
Thank you. I appreciate in my facings.
Yeah, you do.
What, do we need a beer or something? Or... Sorry, I misread that. Anyway.
Awkward turtle.
Darwin fucking knew this, and he fucking beat himself up over this. He was just like, me, a sickly father, have passed on this disease to my children.
Because he's banging his cousin.
Yeah, if you're Darwin, you kind of gotta not fuck your cousin.
Yeah.
That's a real.
super
That's
weird.
Darwin. I'm just clarifying, not just Darwin.
No, it's not
Do not
just
fuck
Darwin.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Not specific to Darwin, just don't fuck your cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Advice for life.
Yeah,
really.
Actually, basically.
Serious conversation here.
Now, after him marrying his cousin, comes what I like to call the thick of his scientific contributions. In his later years of his life, he spits out all these creatively named volumes recounting his Beagle voyage. In 1841, we have Birds. Good title.
That's a great title, dude.
1842,
Simple.
we have Fish. That's a good one.
I like fish.
And in 1843, we have Reptiles.
So, wow,
Good-
this dude is
Very
a
creative.
Yeah.
very creative man.
Minimalist, that's what I'd say.
And I'll spare you
Should
the
be dangerous.
details, but all of these culminate in...
What were they about?
I don't know.
You know what they're about. You didn't look that up,
I don't,
dude.
I don't know what Fish was about.
All of
Travis.
them were about children on playgrounds.
I don't know.
With wands
Playing
called
games.
Harry.
Yeah.
They're all about his different cousins: reptiles, fish, and birds.
It's
her
it's
name
a
was
book
just
about my
Bird.
children.
All of this culminates in The Origin of Species. I rattled off its longer title earlier. I won't do it again. This happens in 1859, and his second sexy book, The Descent of Man, happens in 1871. Now, this would usually be important if we were in school, but this is fucking roast mortem. We're not gonna... we're gonna talk about other things.
You're gonna quiz me on dates?
right over
We're
it.
gonna go over his fucking scholarly stuff and immediately talk about his hypocrisy as a naturalist. Everyone was just like, "Oh, Darwin, he loves nature." And this bitch, he studied nature. He didn't love it. And here's how he didn't love it. Let's take a step back in the time machine. Remember his teenage years when he was fucking chasing bugs?
Yeah.
You know why he was doing that?
To mash them.
To eat them.
Eating them?
Yeah,
What
he
is
was
he,
a
a
beetle
lizard?
eater. He loved eating beetles.
Beetle eater, like Yoko Ono.
Oh, shit.
I went there. All my friends in Liverpool are going to be like,
She
"Don't
has a
touch my John
school
Mayonnaise."
on this island. Do you know that?
She has a school.
Yep, I
Really?
went to it 5 towns. That's a Yoko.
Wait,
Ono.
Yoko Ono
Really?
did 5 towns?
What?
No, Yoko Ono funds 5. She didn't do it. She.
Oh my god.
So does everyone at that school try to break up the band?
Everyone in school tries to make shit for art.
Yeah, that's what
I took a
happened.
shit. Look at my art. That's her art. I hate her so much.
But that's
She's
like
a
me
garbage.
eating ants.
She's a woman. She deserves your respect.
It's
There's
worse.
lots of really good women out there, James. Watch it. You're married to one.
I just got kicked by one repeatedly in the kneecap.
Travis William Lee. It's worse than eating ants because in Darwin's diaries, he explicitly lets the reader know he was upset that a bombardier beetle escaped his mouth. Now, you know what a bombardier beetle is?
No.
It's that bit with a fuck off cannon.
It's the beetle that farts caustics when agitated.
Oh, that's a Bernie boy?
Yeah, you don't want to eat that one, Darwin.
So, like, a caustic beetle, Bernie
Yeah.
Sanders the beetle.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders.
Like, Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, flew away from Darwin.
My Sanders.
Like, oh, I wanted a Colonel Sanders, and I just got burned.
Yeah, but it never happened. So Darwin is just like an idiot sitting there like, I wish that thing that would have, like, you know, singed my tongue didn't get away. So he looks like a fucking idiot. And also, in his youth, he...
Synchro.
Hold on. One
Job,
tip.
boys.
One tip. And I will advocate towards eating ants. It tastes very good. But if you eat ants, you have to grab them by the abdomen.
No, you can't have the pincers.
Yeah, and then you have to make sure you bite their head first.
Right.
Because there was a few ants I put in my mouth. I didn't bite their head, and they bit my tongue a whole bunch of
How
times.
big are your ants that you can differentiate?
Extremely big.
They're
Like
very
everything
big.
in America, it's got to be bigger and better than everybody else.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's American dong, dude.
We're basically got grave diggers walking around.
Yeah.
Right now.
Apparently, Indonesia has flavored ants on sale.
Oh,
Really?
shit.
I think that's true in the Philippines too, which is where one of my parents is from.
And how are
one of my parents.
She cooked.
Yeah, that was weird, right?
I didn't know
sounds
the
American.
grammar on that. I was afraid there was an Englishman that would like behead me if I fucked it up.
Not behead you now. Just wait till I'm sober enough to pick up my broadsword and then you're fucked.
I swear. All right, so he's PO'd that a beetle got away. So I'm gonna rattle off all of the different things that he fucking shoved down his gullet. And Travis, James, I want you to provide an assist
All right.
on your pairing options for Darwin's select dietary options.
All right, throw me that premium.
So, in London, apparently, when Darwin was growing up, you could choose to be a part of this elite club called the Glutton Club.
Glutton Club.
And in the Glutton Club, you could eat fucking weird things.
I know why you threw it to me. Just saying.
Trav, who spent the entire year and a half I knew him eating weird shit, a.k.a. Welsh girls.
What?
Yeah, you walked into that one.
Well, also, I did a fucking food eating competition, blew it out of the water because I'm American.
He did the only food eating competition in the whole of North Wales, did it, went outside, and puked like Team America all over the pavement.
It was freedom puke.
In the shape of
What
America.
did you have to eat? Like
It was
Yeah.
what, 12 pounds? No, not 12 pounds.
It was
like 4 pounds of food in an hour.
In food, it was 6 sausages, 6 rashers of bacon, 6 hash browns, 6 black pudding, a pint of
Travis.
beans, pint of tin tomatoes, pint of scrambled egg, 6 scrambled eggs, 6 slices of toast, 6 slices of bread and butter.
All right, he's gross.
Yeah.
We get
2
it.
beef burgers and 6
And I made you play I Am the Real American, like, while we were eating
I
it.
literally had like on my phone that could hold 2 songs, had on loop, I Am a Real American blasting out cheerleading him. I had a
So
towel.
essentially, you just had to do 60 times in one.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, basically. And then he went on the board and then puked it off.
Yeah. All right, so what am I doing here?
Sorry.
The first thing on the Glutton Club menu list is hawk.
Thunderhawk. What
Just
do
regular hawk.
what do I need to do?
Just
pair it with something.
Pair it
Pair it
up.
with something.
Give it a side, give it a beer, give it a wine.
All right, so
Whole thing.
And,
Let's keep this
elaborate.
going. First thing to your mind.
Elaborate on your plating option.
So I would do hawk. It's light, it's airy. So I'd match that with a natty ice and
fucking
and I would maybe mix it with some mixed greens.
Okay.
Yeah, natty ice.
Fantastic.
mixed greens.
Just saying that hockey's still eating in Britain. We had it like 2 days ago.
Oh,
Really?
And this is really fucking funny.
What'd you
Fucking
eat
is.
it with? Well, you don't even get to choose. What'd you eat it with? Science.
Science.
Yeah.
You want a nice pickle.
pickle.
Hawk and a pickle.
Pickle and a
Pickle and a hawk.
All
How you
right.
doing? That's
All right.
my new band. Pickle and a
James.
hawk.
Go.
The second most common thing on the Glutton Club's menu was bittern. Do you know what that is?
Bittern. Well, we have beer called bitter.
It's what it looks like right here.
It looks like a big, long, fairy thing.
That can't fly away.
It can't fly away.
It looks like a
That's
fat-
what they're eating?
Yeah, this is a bittern.
It's like a stupid pheasant.
yeah, right, it looks like a derpy ass pheasant.
Right. So,
Imagine if someone took a shit on one of those lawn flamingos. That's what we're looking at.
Oh yeah. Beige lawn flamingo with bad posture. Go
Yep.
for that.
So what would you?
How'd you
pair
do
it
that?
with?
well, again, like British, I'd fry it with chips. Or I was usually like my
Fried
birds
things with
wrapped
fry.
around my face.
More of these. Let's go. Travis, how do you pair it?
Well, no, that's his one. Give me another one.
Oh, I
Third
thought,
owl.
So how?
Third fucking bird that was eaten during the Glutton Club.
Let me guess, it's an owl.
Yeah, it was. It was
Psychic.
the brown owl. And before you go on with this, Travis, I want you to know that a lot of them found it disgusting.
Well, first I'd flavor it with before you eat the brown owl. There's a procedure you need to do,
Right? Oh,
and you find someone you love. You make them get on all fours. You spread their ass cheeks,
what the fuck?
lick the butthole, then eat the owl.
What owl? Where's the owl?
With gravy. With
Where's
gravy.
the owl?
With gravy.
Where's the gravy?
With gravy. I'm just saying that's how I do it.
interesting.
Are you going to
Thank
pair
you for your
that or
butthole
give a
licking
garnish?
analysis,
or-
Richard.
No, there's no garnish, dude.
Okay.
No garnish.
The garnish
it's
is
just-
lubricant in a shower with eating anus.
Yep.
So you cleanse your palate with butthole, and then you shoot an owl
With
Yep.
gravy.
and shoot it down like a
Yep.
That's how you do it.
Darwin
like a
found
Jello
this.
shot.
Darwin found the brown owl disgusting and used my least favorite adjective to describe it.
Cunt.
Moisty.
Indescribable.
Oh,
So he couldn't describe it.
Which is indescribable is a fucking descriptor.
Yeah.
which is a bad adjective. I hate it. Fuck
Cody,
adjective.
semantics.
Oh, God.
Cody, semantics.
I do not believe that anyone could have shown more zeal for the most holy cause than I did for shooting birds, and my excitement was so great, I had much difficulty in reloading my gun for the trembling of my hat.
That sounds so sexual,
I was
dude.
going to shoot myself, and I couldn't even do it.
A lot of people theorize Darwin was the guy to shoot all these birds for the Glutton Club.
I'm sorry, you said seal, and since then all I've heard in my head is, baby, I can bear you to you. And literally, I didn't hear anything after
Lupus.
bit.
Yeah, me too. Also, that was very sexual.
So that's it for the Glutton Club. However, he did have time aboard the Beagle, and he ate all sorts of things there too.
Oh, okay.
Sailor's cock.
Definitely. Better than his wife cousin.
How do you think he got everyone to do all his jobs for him?
Oral.
Yeah,
Dad money.
more dick than Aaron Brockovich.
So here's the thing before I start off. The Galapagos was host to naive species. And what a naive species is that there's nothing more north on the food chain than it. So it's not afraid of anything. So you can just walk up and like karate chop it and eat it for dinner.
You dead, bitch!
Yeah.
Ow!
Squaw.
Just random addition, my wife's laughing, even saying Galapagos.
Galapagos.
What's wrong with Galapagos?
What's going on?
Galapagos.
Yeah, all right.
Galapagos.
Okay.
And who found
Galapagos?
it? Who fucking
All
found it?
right.
Yeah, who lives there? A bunch of dickholes. Doesn't matter.
First tasty
Galapagos.
fish.
And
So
shit.
does Washington. I don't call it Washington.
Give us a sample. Give us a sample. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh my God.
She's middle class, man, and you know it. We still have the class structure. You've been poshed.
We have been posh.
So whose turn is it? Yours?
I think so. What am I doing now?
Iguana. Those swimming fucking iguanas of the Galapagos.
Lightly saute. Well, skin first, obvs. You know.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't? Not
You
skin.
got to take the feathers off those iguanas.
You wouldn't treat it
Take
like
the
a hot
feathers
tamale?
Okay, I don't know what a tamale is. It sounds American Jewish weirdness.
It's not. It's Mexican.
Oh yeah, we don't
Delicious
know.
corn inside
We
of
don't know what
corn.
Mexican.
Do you not have a Mexico in Britain?
No Mexico. We have a place called Poland. Sorry, by the way, I love Polish people. Sylvia, if you're listening, you're lovely. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
All right, so you grill that shit.
How you doing
Gross
iguana? You grilling it?
So yeah, so like
You said
peel-
saute.
Saute.
How you reducing
and then,
it?
And then you want after the saute, you want a bit of crisp. So you know,
Fry it, of course. You're
Fry it
English.
up.
We get it.
fry. Oh, I'm trying not to say fry. I'm trying not to be a stereotype. Okay, like get off my back.
You can't
There's
help
only
but be a
so many
stereotype.
synonyms for that.
Okay, like I know what your stereotype. Literally, he has a brown bess musket in his room. So if I get that shit, you lot are going up Bunker Hill and shit's getting real.
I'll watch out. I'll be able to run for 45 minutes while you're loading
I'll be
it.
in Hawaii.
Well, my quote is
Dude,
my quote is don't fire to see the whites of their eyes. It's don't fire until you see the brown of their eye. The brown eye.
No,
brown eye.
dude,
The soft
the brown
brown
eye.
eye.
Don't
That's
say
an
you have to see the
Irish.
brown eye.
The soft brown eye is an Irish
Soft
thing.
brown eye.
the early version of that was from the British fighting the French. Don't fire till you smell the garlic. Where it came from.
Travis, you ever eat duck?
Yeah, I love ducks.
So your boy Darwin had some armadillo
That's not a duck.
and swore on the Bible it tasted like duck.
It
So
probably did. First of all, probably
how
didn't.
How you gonna serve armadillo?
First of all, probably didn't.
Okay, imagine
say-
armadillo tastes like duck. How
I would
you
say
serve?
turtles in a hash shell.
That has nothing to do with the species. we
Yeah, but
just-
it's like a turtle, but it's stupid. It's like a
James-
dumb turtle.
Do you see what we have to deal with?
It's like a dumb idiot turtle.
This is like our 45th podcast.
I knew him between 19 and 20, living in Wales with nothing but cigarettes, cheap cider, and skanky women to keep him entertained.
Yeah, well, you know
Me
what?
and him have puked next to each other in piles and denied the cleaners. We have bonded.
Yeah.
I know this.
And it's turtle power, dude.
No, you're wrong.
It's armadillo.
No, you're
That
wrong.
is something he won't stand for.
All right.
All right, next one. Let's go.
James,
Yes. Go.
if Darwin told you that puma tasted like veal, how would you cook that up?
How would I cook puma when it tasted like veal?
Yeah, according to Darwin, puma tastes like veal. Do you know what a puma is?
Well, I know what a puma is. I don't know if you're saying it wrong
Puma?
because you know American.
Yuma.
What the fuck?
That sounds like a joke.
All right.
Yeah,
Do you know what a
fucking-
cougar is, James?
Yeah, it's an older lady who gets
Aha.
younger men.
As hell.
What's the other word? Do you know what a mountain cat is, James?
Mountain cat.
It's a big old cat.
Big
old
pussy.
cat, big old pussy.
pussy.
In the mountains.
In the mountains.
How'd you cook
It's a
that?
cat who's tired of
if
shit.
you
needs
knew
to be
that
left
tasted
alone.
like baby cow.
Oh, like baby cow.
Veal.
Veal. Right, okay. Mince, burger, bap. Bacon bun, as you call it. Brown sauce, done. Boom.
It's like a bat.
What are you drinking with that?
Real beer. Like proper beer.
None of this shit on the table.
None of this like carbonated, low calorie.
Where'd you get the Mexican beer? Holy
got
shit.
some-
I don't know.
Modelo.
I got it from over the border. Donald Trump
you know
didn't
whose
know.
beer that is, right?
It's Shitty Ray's.
He left
Shitty
that.
Ray left his Modelo here.
And we're
That's
giving it
yours
to
now.
our we're giving it to our English
Okay.
friend.
Okay, I don't know who shit Ray is, but fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that
Meanest
guy.
asshole in the face of the shitty earth.
What, it's worse than Theresa May?
Yeah. A
Little bit.
Shitty Ray.
That's
yeah,
not funny.
rhymed.
If it wasn't Theresa May, then don't joke, man. That's like Darth Vader on meth, mating with the Chaos Gods.
That's redundant.
Darth Vader was already on meth. It's a little redundant. How do you stay up all those hours? Anyway, let's move along.
Travis, your turn. The Lesser Rhea. You
What
know
is a fucking
I don't
lesser
have a-
Rhea? I don't know what the fuck a lesser
Yeah, I forgot.
Shut
to-
up!
I forgot. to
Cody,
get a
tell me
picture.
in real words.
All right.
Tell me real words.
You know, imagine. You know the emu with the big horn on its head.
Tell me real words.
You know the big emu with the horn on its head. It's
Yeah.
that thing.
An emu with a horn on its head.
Yeah, the big bony cone head.
No, I know what an emu is.
It's called a unicorn.
Sorry, what's an emu? It sounds like half between a cow and My Chemical Romance.
It's actually, if you didn't know this, that the Australians lost a war against emus, which is a bird.
No,
Yeah.
that was more of a dig against you pronouncing it wrong. Emu.
Emu, that's how you say it?
Emu, yeah, like Mew from Pokemon Oni.
All right,
How
so
about
emos are chilling. They're like basically big ostriches and shit. Oh yeah, it's a big ostrich. It's a fucking emo. And like, so give me. That's all. That's it. What does it taste like? Chicken, birds, grapes.
We know it was so delicious that Darwin was only able to send leftovers back to the London.
All right,
That's
so
all
I'd
we
pair
know.
it with a fucking orgy. Just eating fucking emos off of your fucking tits.
What?
What? He's been at my chem gig again. He's been on the
Yeah, I don't
fringe.
know. I don't know. I'm just yelling.
And we brushed upon finch beaks earlier, but right now we're going to get to the love of Darwin's life. Darwin loved dissecting, looking at big salty dicks, namely barnacle penis.
Wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
A barnacle has a penis.
Their
you know what-
body mass is mostly penis.
What?
They have the biggest penis of all animals regarded to their body size.
Barnacles are full on just a penis.
Oh,
Their
they're
shell.
big old penis. Literally, Darwin dissected hundreds of species of goddamn barnacles because of their lovely morphology of their penises. Finch's beaks transmuted between generations to be a more specific tool. The barnacle penis is the
Sucking
same
cock.
way. No.
Well, that's what they're doing if they're
The
just eating
finches,
the barnacle.
well, the finch's beaks evolved to get larvae and nuts, respectively. But barnacle penis morphology had a very interesting extreme. It could stretch, it could widen. Barnacle penis could tuck itself away, and the barnacle could be functionally female. Barnacles could even shed their entire penis for molting and then get it back before the next mating season. The barnacle was the ultimate shapeshifter appendage.
And the most pleasured animal out there.
Yeah.
It was good.
He was the Ron Jeremy of the crustacean world.
And, you know, all,
What are you doing today? I'm gonna stick my dick out of my body.
all of the barnacles had penises.
But the dick is my body.
All of the barnacles had penises. Even if you were a female barnacle, you had a penis. It was just, it was just what you needed.
That's different.
You just think about it. If you're an animal and something over there is just like, please get me pregnant, and you can't move. You got no feet, you got no fins, but you just got this goddamn penis that has like goddamn 3 out of the 7 Marvel superpowers that can do anything.
Yeah, it comes off your body, you got a new body. How you doing?
Yeah, how you doing?
Fucking evolution, bruh.
And Darwin was so enthralled with barnacle lovemaking that once he heard a fellow colleague of his eyewitnessed it firsthand. He had these things to ask his colleague in a feverish letter. I turn this to Thomas Saltman for a dramatic reading.
Was the probosciform penis inserted into more than one individual? For about how long was it inserted? Was it inserted deeply? And at which end of the valves? Especially did the recipient individual continue during the times exerting its sirri? Did it keep its opercular valves wide and open for the reception of the organ? I am anxious to know whether this recipient was a willing agent or an adulterer, or whether it was the case of rape by act. If the recipient was in full vigor, I think it would be impossible to insert anything without its consent. Were the specimens underwater at times? Question mark. That's Darwin. That's exactly what he said.
Wait, so he's talking about barnacle rape?
Yeah.
Your boy Charles Darwin is asking the important questions like, do barnacles rape?
James,
Yes.
what is Thomas's rating?
Out of like 10 Union Jacks, I'd give like 4. That's good though. That's good. Like my American was shit for years, so
It's still shit. It's fine.
Wait, can you give us a little sample? Can you give us a little sample of your American?
give a little sample of your American.
You do sound like a man, so I'll give you that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, like a premium man.
Ask me the question.
When does the boy child die like an idiot?
That is the question, and the answer is 42.
Yes, exactly.
April 19th.
What? My birthday?
That's a good day.
Yeah!
Everyone know Travis is 47.
I am 40 million.
April 19th, 1882. After suffering pectoris angina attacks.
Wait, vagina?
Pectoris angina
Okay.
attacks.
Second.
My angina.
Darwin succumbed to coronary thrombosis, aka shitty heart syndrome.
Sounds like city brass band playing.
Yeah.
Thrombosis.
My trombone.
This is brass band hardcore.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Modern hypothesis suggests he brought a lovely parasite back home from him during one of his exotic field romps, causing one such disease, Chagas disease, I believe it was called.
Chagas.
Yeah, Chagas disease. Explains a lot of his shitty health, chronic dealings, like, I have eczema, I have boils, I have this, I have that. Symptoms of Chagas disease. Also explains his shitty heart syndrome.
But nothing explained the reason why he wrote a pros and cons about his wife.
His cousin wife.
His cousin wife.
That's called Dickhead Hidus.
Thank you for.
Do you want to add to that? You were nodding your head like you know what's up.
Yeah.
Spot now.
I'm asking. You don't have to. Chug a dickinitis? I don't know.
Chug my dick.
Chagas syndrome?
Raise that up. a bit,
Chagas disease,
James.
yeah.
Chagas disease
Yeah.
is an actual disease that you can catch while you're traveling the tropics.
Oh,
There you
really?
go.
Which Darwin was fucking doing like an asshole.
That's from a biology person. Like, she knows this shit.
Real biology.
Real biology, not American biology,
Damn it.
like British biology.
Thank you for
American
being
biology.
here.
Can you fry it
Yeah.
better than English?
And to his lovely wife cousin, he delivered these final words. I am not the least afraid of death. Remember what a good wife you have been to me. Tell all of my children.
Lol.
You know, the ones that didn't die before 10.
And the ones with ears.
And
Tell
five
all
toes.
of my children to remember how good they have been to me.
As he dies. To me.
You know, the 7 out of the 10 that got to grow up. Those children.
Yeah.
Specifically those. So, your girl, you know, Emma Wedgwood, a.k.a. Darwin Squeeze.
A.K.A. British Princess Leia.
Also, AKA probably like the heiress to a massive fund because, like, Wedgwood, you said?
Wedgwood.
Wedgwood is like one of the biggest manufacturers of pottery in the world and like the highest stuff, and like, you can collect it for like millions. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So he married
Wedgwood's
into rich.
He married
Probably,
into his
yeah.
own
Yeah.
rich family.
We're talking on pounds on pounds on pounds.
We're talking on British Empire. It's America's of pottery, so fuck you, pounds.
All right.
It's fine. IKEA comes a little later. That's a different
A
podcast.
little later.
Emma Wedgwood, cousin wife in question, was ready to mash Darwin's bones into the village commoner graveyard.
Wait, she was going to throw him in the common graveyard?
Wasn't special to her, you know what I mean? She was just a good husband, so she's just like, all the village's good husbands end up here in this ditch. I'm gonna throw you there too.
Yeah.
That is until his colleagues showed up, and it was just like, yeah, no. Let's not throw him into that hole there. We can do a little bit better. So the colleagues launched what is the equivalent of an 1882 GoFundMe. Shell out $1. Let's
Go
get your
blow
boy.
me.
Yeah. shell out a pound or two. Let's get your boy Darwin buried somewhere respectable. And they got enough poundage to bury him in one of the most respectable places,
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Westminster Abbey, right between John Herschel and Isaac Newton.
Oh,
Good resting spot.
Serious real estate.
That's good. That's good.
Good.
I like that.
You can't
I
have
can
it.
only hope to get halfway as between Isaac and Herschel.
You can't even hang a hammock there. It's rough.
No. I mean, but imagine if you did, though. Between Isaac Newton and Darwin, you just put a big old hammock.
Y'all are dead. Who's a smart one now?
Yeah, I'm just snapping, dog.
Yeah. I'm sipping down a mojito. I'm chilling on your dead body.
You're the smartest person ever, but you're fucking dead.
I'm not dead. I win.
Look at me with amino acids and dead.
Wow.
Homeostasis.
Wow, you're all dumb. I'm alive. What, you stupid? You just died?
Died because stupid.
Yeah.
Look at this respiration. Haha. Yeah.
Well, that's a good one, Cody.
Before we wrap up, I want to talk really quickly about his fourth son,
Okay.
Leonard Darwin. He went on to become a soldier and a huge proponent of eugenics.
Oh.
Really?
It's just like, oh, that's not a great combination ever.
Oh.
I'll be honest, eugenics, like, there's eugenics wars off Star Trek, which created Khan. That's
More or
literally
less. Yeah,
all
it's
know
just
about
like-
it. That's it.
Eugenics is, that's like the Holocaust shit.
That's Darwinism on cocaine.
That's like you choose Darwinism.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
humankind gets to choose what goes extinct amongst humans and what stays in the limelight of fucking and feeding.
No buenos.
It's very...
Wait, are you into eugenics?
I'm saying it might
my-
be a solution in like 500 millennia for humankind.
Oh, come now.
It's a
Cody.
question we have to ask ourselves eventually. But for now,
Go hang around with Donald Trump.
Hey,
for now.
Listen, one thing I can say for sure about eugenics is that it's a great album by Malignancy.
Oh, yeah. So there you go. Leonard Darwin joined the Royal Engineers at 1892, and he wrote 2 books after getting out of the armed service. First one is called The Need for Eugenics in 1926, and the second one is What is Eugenics in 1928. So you can see he had to back off there just a little bit.
Sounds
right?
like a shitty BuzzFeed
The need
fucking
for
title.
it, and then what is it?
Yeah, this is like, okay, I did get the reception I wanted to. Let me explain what I'm talking about
Right,
here.
he wrote a prequel.
Yeah, so it's just like,
You went
ooh.
George Lucas on that shit.
Right, yeah, it was like a retconning.
yeah.
Yeah, a Nazi Lucas.
So he had
Oh,
one
Lucas.
son named Leonard that
Darth
might have
Lucas.
gotten a little misconstrued in his dad's writings.
Right.
So there you go. Bingo bango, that is the Roast Mortem cast coverage
Dude.
of Charlie Robert Darwin.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Cody, for bringing that in.
Fuck!
Before you leave, I know you talked about titties and boobies.
I did not, you did.
No, I know you talked about titties and boobies and
happen, Nate.
evolutionis.
No.
So, but like I always saw Darwin as an American boy.
No.
As an American man, I always saw Darwin. I thought evolution, right? When we learn about evolution, I think about monkeys.
No.
You know,
no.
little child boy monkeys just jumping around.
Travis, does this explain
jumping
why you
around.
invited a primatologist on for the Darwin episode?
Kinda.
Yeah.
You
Who
did
hasn't-
not know Darwin had nothing to do with monkeys, did you?
I didn't know. I know it had to do with titties and boobies. That's all.
Hi, Siobhan.
Hey, and all I want to... We went to the Bronx Zoo today.
Oh.
Yeah, we did.
And Siobhan over here works with primates. And, we evolved from primates. Sorry if you're an idiot and you're listening to our podcast and you don't realize that.
We are primates.
We are
All
primates.
right, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Say it.
Technically, we are primates. We didn't
Technically.
evolve from them. We
Yeah.
are primates.
Excellent, excellent. I want you to talk about some of the fascinating things that primates do and things that you need to clean up from primates.
Yeah, I think what you're on about is the copulation plugs.
Yeah.
Clean up daily.
So for those of you at home who don't know long words, it's fuckins.
Fucking jerking.
Semen.
I think you specifically say that the liquid produced when a male chimp or orangutan gets very excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, tell us the story about what the orangutan got stuck in the keyhole.
Yeah.
It's not a chimp,
Oh,
mind
yeah.
you, but it's an orangutan.
Well, the orangutan lived next to some female orangutans who he quite liked, and there was a little keyhole, so he put his penis through the keyhole and then got a bit excited and then realised that he couldn't retract it.
Wow.
And got stuck and went fucking.
Yo, he was
hole.
trying to glory hole that shit, and his dick was stuck in the fucking keyhole.
Classic tale of the devil in the pickle jar.
And
so
that-
greedy.
That is all you need to know about Darwinism and the reason why we evolved from monkeys.
That's all you need to
That's
know.
all you know, because I would do that.
I want to ask one question.
Yeah.
Just to specify again, we didn't evolve from monkeys. We were a different type of primate that evolved
Thank
into
you.
humans.
Okay, well, they're cousins. We're cousins.
I'll give you that one.
all right.
You can have that one.
Because I would stick my dick in a keyhole to try to get it sucked.
Yeah,
heard-
but that doesn't say much about primates.
Can you clarify this? I've heard humans have the biggest primate penis. Is that true? Because I've heard gorillas actually have like very
proportion.
measly penises.
Depends what you class. Are you classing length or girth or there's a big
I'm gonna say all
difference.
pleasantness.
Let's just say volume. That'll round it all
Well,
out.
seeing as I haven't tested many of them,
That's
I
fine,
couldn't
that's
really
fine.
tell.
Many of them, besides James over here.
no.
Big old monkey boy.
Oh,
Well, James does class as a few primates.
Oh,
so,
come on,
you
you're
see.
pulling your dick. James pulls his dick out and windmilled me.
that's unacceptable.
Oh my god, dude.
There it is. English wang.
But what would you say about the primate's dong? Who's the biggest? Not excluding us, because I know we are the
I
biggest.
feel like the human has big ones. Maybe the bonobo can outshadow us, but I don't know.
They have huge testicles, but like
Yeah,
just
I don't know
little
about
baby
the
carrots.
shaft. It's a weird
Yeah,
metric.
they're a bit narrow. They're more like a cone shaped rather than like fully cylinder shaped.
Got it.
Nice. Nice.
It's not nice.
Tiny head.
And they can pull it all back and hide it away when they don't use it. So pretty.
So you're telling
Hard
me
to find.
most primates are uncircumcised, is what you're telling me.
Well, you see, we don't really knock them out to
Got
circumcise
it.
them.
Got it.
Not really a thing
Got
we're
it.
trying to do.
Yeah. Isn't it
So-
true that bonobos were there was a group of bonobos that were taught by scientists about money and currency, and they were able to wrap their head around like exchange, and then the first thing they did was start prostituting out. They were prossing around.
Wouldn't put it past bonobos. They always
Yeah.
say chimps make war, bonobos make love.
Oh, sexy.
Yeah,
no
that's t-shirt worthy.
The louder they are, the higher they move up in the hierarchy. So
Oh, fuck yeah,
Get
dude.
those chords going.
As with Jersey housewives.
And Japanese schoolgirls.
That was almost a pure thought. Thank you, James.
Oh, beautiful.
Let's wrap this one up, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for a little insight into our relatives.
Yes,
Our
thank
you.
genetic relatives.
Our grandpappies, if you will.
Thank you, Darwin. Thank you, Darwin, for letting us know that shit exists. But you were fucking weenie boy.
Yeah.
You're a little weenie son.
Also be
You know?
we're mindful of he was not survival of the fittest, and his book name has a slightly racist undertone.
Yeah, I mean, like, as a personal thing, too, relationship-wise, if you're, like, figuring out the pros and cons of a woman you're going to date, like, the idea of it being better than a dog shouldn't be on the list.
Yeah,
that off.
exactly.
Yeah.
Keep it off, man, especially if that's your cousin.
Yeah, okay, well, Siobhan, your list
Siobhan,
had that. Yeah, James is slightly better than a dog.
I just gave you a Kirky laugh.
just to clarify that, James isn't better than a dog. I choose a dog over James
Oh.
any day.
Oh!
Said
Thanks,
the
man. Come on.
primatologist.
You what?
I call an American show, I get divorced. Fuck you! Fuck you!
Welcome to Maury.
Okay, I've got one random fact I want to say about cousin fucking. So in Iceland, they the tradition is that like the son is named after the father and the mother's surname is after the mother. So everyone has different surnames, and there's so few of them that they have an app if you want to date someone in the club and want to get with them, you check if you're related or not on the app.
Oh my god!
Because there's no single surname.
In the iTunes app or whatever.
Yeah, they literally have like a "Am I related?" Just person on fucking Iceland app.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
And
they
they
have to
do
like
that
check
before
it
the
out.
prophylactic.
Yeah, it's really dumb because it's such
Jesus.
a big problem because there's so few of them and none of one can check what surname you've got.
Maybe we should get some of those for the southern states, but I don't think
Yeah.
they care.
Well, my name is
Hawaii
Lee,
has.
so if I run into a Lee that's a Caucasian,
Yeah.
probably my related. If I run to a Lee that looks sexy as hell and looks like fucking lo mein,
Whoa.
Yeah, then you're
Probably
different.
great.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
is that racist? I don't
A
know.
little
Probably.
bit. We'll find out in post if this makes it or not.
Most people don't look like lo mein.
Dude, I love lo mein now. I stick my dick in lo mein.
All right, cool. Well, thank you for bringing that one in. It's very interesting talking about
welcome.
Charles Darwin, the father
Darwin.
of evolution as we know him.
He liked to call it transmutation, but whatever.
Well, we like to put our own spin on things. And here at Roast Mortem, we'd like to thank you for listening to the episode, and thank you for our guest for staying in this hot basement with us.
Yeah,
It's not
it's
running
nice.
away. Yeah,
It's the reason why it's called roast mortem.
No, it's not.
Yeah, because we all get roasted.
Yeah.
And we die.
You are most welcome.
yes, we appreciate you very much, and we hope you enjoyed it. And you can follow me at Saunched, SAUNTCHT on Twitter.
You can follow me at Travis, your boy.
On Twitter with 2 E's.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Twitter at Cody McCann, CODYMCCANN.
James, Siobhan, you
can-
either have social media platforms you'd
You
like
can
to
follow me on I don't have Twitter because I'm over the age of 19.com.
Oh, fuck you.
more dirt from across the
Wait,
sea.
you can follow James and Siobhan at They Use a Carrier Pigeon because they're from England.
They don't have internet.
.gov.
dot,
This will take a month to download for them.
dot pigeon.
Well, thank you guys again. And you can follow us collectively at Roast Mortem Cast on Twitter, Instagram. Shoot us a Gmail if you want. And thank you, Shane, for listening.
We love you.
Hell yeah, Danky Shane.
Danky
Danky,
Shane.
Danky boy. Danky Shane.
Night.
That's it. Night, everyone.
Good night.
Thank fuck for that.
Hey, we know most Catholic people, no problems, but there's a little problem.
It's like,
little
you got
problem,
a
yeah.
problem in the structure.
Yeah, you ever listen to something called the news?
Yeah.
Now, we have the BBC. We do not talk about pedophilia. Oh, no, you don't.
We talk about it gladly.
We call it noncing in Britain. That's right.
Johnson?
Yeah, good. So, like
Yeah.
like a joke word for paedophile is like a nonce.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like almost become like a sort of joke thing where it's, the whole like South Park AIDS is now funny, where it's like nonsense is now funny. It's like,
Yeah, I mean,
like
like AIDS is a little more of like choice in there. I feel like you can make some life choices that would put you in that hole when you're a kid. Not
no,
as
we're
funny.
laughing at the nonces.
Yeah,
not
at the nonces.
Yeah,
well,
so we're not laughing at victims of paedophilia. That's
Nonce.
sick. And we're
That'd be
British,
fucked.
Like, yeah, so it's kind of like if you see a guy in like a big, your mate comes in a trench coat, right? You fucking nonce.
That is pretty.
You're looking a little creep.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
creeping.
Well, you're definitely above us in the openness of the language, as everyone has heard the old C word.
Oh, see what word?
See,
The C. Well, I'm not going to say it, even though I've said it a million times.
cunt.
I was trying to get you to say it.
Oh, cunt. Well, look, I would say, but my mum can now not listen to this because, like, my mum will say anything.
Oh,
Like,
dude, my mom listens to this.
yeah, dude.
My mom listens to it too. She listens to every episode.
Yeah.
And I talk about my dick like all the
Right,
time.
right, honestly, my mum like has happily talked about anal sex in front of me and will not say cunt.
Really?
Like honestly,
weird.
like I was there when my mum had an operation on the bum, and then the doctor was like there, and he was like, "Just so you know, Mrs. Walters, you'll never be able to have anal sex again." And then she went, "Not even a vibrator." And she won't say the C word.
Are you okay with the world knowing this about your mum?
Oh no, she can definitely not listen to it. Like, that's the side of this.
You don't have good
the
enough
world
internet to
knows.
get this.
Yeah, they don't get internet.
Mom's
in
got
Yorkshire.
shit internet. She's not gonna,
She's going to read about this in the Derbyshire Times.
If we take off, it might happen. But we'll see.
maybe.
Anyway, Cody.
Go.
Well, James, you were telling me about falling into a frozen river today.
So the thing was, it was a mate stag do, so like a bachelor party, you'd
Yes.
say.
Yes.
And he decided, because he's a crazy old Scottish legend, that we were going to go canoeing on the river in December when it was 2 degrees.
Your friend is
Dressed
not
it-
smart.
No, he's not. And we were drunk, dressed as Vikings, and then, because he was really drunk and had concussion because we knocked him out with Southern Night before.
Was he dressed like a Mongolian? What was he doing?
No, he was dressed as Asterix and Obelix, because his brother got him an Asterix and Obelix, like...
What is that?
That's a comic.
Yeah, the
we
comic.
didn't really
Asterix-
get it here.
Oh, I thought it was American.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I
What
know
is
it's
it?
French.
Let me look at
Asterix and Obelix. Yeah, basically it's like a big, like, cartoon-style Viking hat, but they're meant to be Gauls, technically, which is like...
It's like
older than
Hagar
French.
the Horrible.
That's what I was imagining.
It's like
'cause I
that.
forgot the name of that, and I thought
Yeah.
that, I honestly, I was right there with you,
Yeah.
only because my brain stoops.
So basically, the end of the story is like I'm on a canoe, he's on a canoe, pissed. I decide to stand up and moon the guy and show my asshole, and then he decides to ram us into a 2-degree water, which the woman had told us like I think was just really dangerous. It's like don't fucking do it. And then we went down. He then goes, "Fuck you guys," and just carries on down the river and leaves us there, like dragging the canoe out like the Miz, like we had it over a rubber show, dragging it out in this frozen mud and shit.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
and
like-
you're in the fucking
Jesus.
water.
Yeah, we're into, and I had sandals and shorts on because I was pretending to be badass in English, even though it was a fucking stupid idea.
You always have sandals.
Literally, we then decide to like bail and go and hitch a lift. We realise we're about 10 miles from anywhere, so the only thing we're gonna do is drain the canoe. Like it was like the most manly thing I've ever done. We literally had to like strap a rope on us, pull up this muddy bank, and like tip this massively heavy thing out.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So then we end up like getting back in the canoe, like freezing. So as motivation, I decided to sing Bohemian Rhapsody, as one does in
does
such a
help.
situation. And then we eventually catches up with this guy who just looked at us and realised what he's done and shit himself and tried to bail. So drunk he got stuck on a fucking sandbank in this canoe with his mates. And then we catch him up and I was like, dude, like you've got 2 options. You either fucking die or you give me drugs. And then his friend was like,
There you go.
his friend went, "Are you serious?" And I was like, "No, but have you got drugs?" And he literally went under his wetsuit and was like, "Cocoa weed."
That's like a lizard.
And
That's like a
literally, I
fucking
hadn't
lizard.
been high for like fucking 6 years. And then he was like, "Want a joint?" So we then started to get really fucking high to fight the cold and canoe singing Rolling Down the River.
Rolling
down,
rolling down the river.
rolling down the river.
PP.